Hello, I'm going to be doing a strain review slash industry impressions of Green Karat's Supreme Diesel. So a cross between sour diesel, jet fruit gelato. Um, I would say this strain definitely stands out. I'm a medicinal patient that consumes daily, so I can differentiate between, and I have many strains in rotation. Sometimes up to 4 now, because I'm experimenting, and when you have this much access, there is differences, and you find differences, especially if you're dry hub vaping, which will be the recommendation that you'll be told to one if you hop on medical. If you're a medical patient, amazing. If not, I recommend finding a clinic if you believe you have something you're treating with cannabis. So yeah, this is my take on Supreme Diesel. This is my second day having it. Personally, it tastes good. I like it. I like sour things. I like it's a bit of a sweet note to it if you try and push your vaporized conduction, if you can do that. It's not bad. It reminds me a little bit of chocolate and cocoa for some reason. With a mix, it's just like funky, funky, sour, like limey. That's kind of reminiscent of most of the Green Karats I've tried, but we can get to that another time. But it really zonks me. Like I'm like sharp. Suddenly I can, I'm finding it to experience rather than numb me down. And in comparison, a recent strain that I've tried that's uplifted me is Super Booth, and in comparison to that, this is more of like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's like closer to a haze, but without the bad taste. It's like a lime haze with some petrol. It's so nice. I don't know how to explain it. It's really nice. I've had loads of strains, but I always wanted to try sour diesel. I'm pretty sure I may have tried it once. I don't know, because bear in mind, when you're smoking it, it doesn't. You can taste strains if they're really good, but like not really. Up until I started vaping and just like dry bonging, and like, the vaporizer I use is a Tempest 2 by Mad Heaters, and I use it with a induction heater, so I might do a review on that. But it's just, this one really slapped me in the face, bro. I'm pretty sure I did a run on it. I'm saying it like it was like a long time ago, but it was yesterday. But I did like a 4K on it, and I needed to be places. I would say be. Oh my days, I'm a bit ill, by the way, like just under the weather. But be wary of this one, because a bit too much, and if like a bit too much of it, if you're not like able to handle your own thoughts, or general, like, you have a propensity for anxiety, I would not stay away from this one, but titrate with this one with other ones. I have other ones in rotation as well, like the grape cream cake by 4C Labs, and the, what else? The pink kush. I haven't tried that one today, but I've tried some of the grape cream cake. But in general, I've tried overall the sour diesel, and it's just so interesting. I'm excited. I love these, because for my condition, it's phenomenal. If it can get me doing things, which I believe I've been cleaning more often in these last few days. I clean a lot, but cleaning a bit properly, cleaning like my phone in terms of storage and just random poop that I don't need. um, and just a bunch of things around me. I'm just moving more. I'm like a bit more disassociated from my environment, which is a good thing because sometimes that probably even means that maybe I was a bit too in tune with my environment. And Super Booth, one thing that I liked, which is my last comparison, but this one allows me to be involved a bit without being inside of it. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to consume this in different ways to see how it works. But overall, it is a very psychedelic, sort of. And it's quite high in THC. I know that doesn't matter too much, but I do think it does. Like, ask yourself the question. Like, if you had, so if you don't know about terpenes, please find out about terpenes. I don't know if I can explain right now. I might explain it in a future video. But THC. Imagine if you had the flavor of your liking in the terpenes, and the effects in the terpenes. Just the strength is what the THC represents. So THC is THC, but more THC is, in my opinion, for your condition and in general the experience of it. It's of course I've tried. I would certain ones, the terpenes hit me perfectly, and I would choose them over the strength of it, because certain times the strength masks the terpenes, and higher strength you get less terpenes, and so it's dependent on what you want. But most of the time I don't look at THC. I really do not look at THC. I just, wherever it is, as long as it's not below 20 for me and my condition, I am okay with it. But again, getting back to the flower, yeah, I find this is good. Very apple juice, like mostly petrol-y mixed with apple juice. And yeah, I see this sparking something in some people, but you have to be very careful with this one if you are not. This is an OG type of strain, so if your method of consumption is nicely, then yeah. But if you're looking for uplift, looking for something that I wouldn't say potentially has you talking with people, but more of like you get lost in your own world and kind of like pick it apart like a surgeon, I see this one like that. So yeah, this is my first initial strain review. I might make a follow-up if I get more experience with this one. I might make, there's some other strains I've had a lot of experience with. The 40 Labs Pink Kush right now, I've had a lot of experience with. I've had it many times now, so I could make very good content on that if people are looking for that. But we'll see how people respond to this one. I apologize if I'm a bit medicated sounding. This is quite late, and again, my vaporizer is a beast. My mad heated, get it? It's, I don't like. I would recommend it to people if you came to my video and you understand like most of what I'm saying, or if not all of what I'm saying, if not more, then yeah, get yourself the Tempest stick. What are you doing? I haven't touched Dynavibes, if you know what that is, in like a year, and I haven't touched a joint. I've tried it, but I probably had one a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not because I really wanted to. It's because I want to see what it's like. And every single time I'm disappointed again. And so, with most things I'm like that now. But especially with my medication, it costs a lot of money. And but I'm so my whole lifestyle has changed dependent on certain strains, and that's because I actively select them out like that. And if they don't work with me, they teach me lessons. It's very interesting because they put you in a different state of mind. Other people might choose that state of mind. Why don't you choose it? And does that always mean that you shouldn't go that route? Because, and sometimes it's hard to get out of the flavor puritan lens, because it's like, for the large part of it, the flavor does affect the effect, in my opinion. So, and in my opinion, if you have people smell a bunch and you tell them, smell, which one do you like the best, and then you make them vaporize all of them, and try all of them, there's a large chance that they'll enjoy the ones that they like the smell of. Same with coffee, same with like a large majority of things. So there needs to be more research done on these things. But yeah, I will stay tuned. I'll be hopefully making more. Yeah.